Hey, so today we're checking out the Grateful Dead's Help on the Way-Slipknot, specifically the instrumental section in the middle of those two. We're using the album version, a nice clean take. And here we go, we're going to do a deep dive again where we outline specific parts of the song so you can work on them measure by measure. And I'll do a breakdown of exactly what scale or arpeggio he uses for that instrumental section. Please take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. And if you'd like to support the channel and help me out, please sign up to the Patreon. There'll be links in the description of this video. And if you're interested in taking one-on-one Zoom guitar lessons with me, please feel free to send me an email or leave a comment below or give me a call. So first off, we have this F minor lick. It transitions into this instrumental section. Slide down. And it uses some notes of the F Dorian or F minor scale. Not all of them. We're using the 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, and flat 7, I believe. And we'll put a little rectangle on that so you can see it. It happens 3 times, I believe. And it should have been marked. I don't think I marked it up here, but 3x up there. That happens 3 times. Really great lick. It starts on the flat 7. Real mean kind of lick. Good for the fingers. And then here's that 4th time, hits the chord one more time. Let's get a different color on here for us. And it happens one more time. And this time, there's a measure of 5/4, which gives us this extra 1/4 note beat in our 4/4. And it's basically a transition into the next lick that he's doing. So the last time goes like that. And that jumps up too. There's that lick here. Let's go back to our green. And again, that lick up there in the blue, still just using notes of the F minor scale and omitting some of the key ones like the 6. Now we're just going to hit this one measure here, and we'll talk about what Jerry's doing here. And it'll go there. So that right there is a C. That is a C fully diminished 7th arpeggio. And then he's using a sequence. He goes up the arpeggio. And then it goes right down the arpeggio in a sequence. That kind of cascading feeling. And it transitions into our next blue lick, which is in 4/4, and then it has a measure of 2/4 at the end of it, as you can see there. So here's that green again, transitions to that blue. Right, which is the same as the lick up in the 5/4 measure in the system above. So again, that one in blue. So that's basically doing what we did at the in the F. So it's just up a whole step now. So we're in G minor. Kind of outlining a G minor 7 or a G Dorian scale or a G minor scale. Again, without the 6. Using the 2 and the 4 and the flat 3 and the flat 7 and the 5. Again, so that lick. What's really important with this tune to nail these transitions live is to pay attention to your rests, right? You got these 16th note and 8th note rests happening right before you start a lick. So you got to kind of take a breath right before, so to speak, right before the lick starts. Okay, next up is the lick in measure 39. And this is, yet again, this is similar to the measure 36, which we did a C fully diminished 7th arpeggio. Up here at 39, we do, it looks like, that right there is just a D fully diminished 7th arpeggio. It goes right up, 1, flat 3, flat 5, double flat 7, 1. And then it goes right down the arpeggio in a sequence. Sorry. And then we have a little bit of a different thing going on here. He plays this lick here, which is kind of tricky. That's probably the hardest part of this part of the song. Let's do that again. I want to do it one more time because it's just fun to practice because it's kind of challenging. The fingering is the hardest part. Just jumps all over the place. Let's outline the chords that he's using there, and the arpeggios that may be happening. So that 14-17 is just an E minor 7. That's what this is right here. Okay, so we have our E minor 7. And then that E minor 7 goes to the 16, 14, 15, 12. So could you think of it as a B minor 6? You could. You could also think of it as the top note being the root. Drop it down the octave, look at it a different way. We got an A flat to a C flat, which is really a B. It's a minor third. And then a D, which is an E double flat. There's a diminished fifth. So minor third, diminished fifth. And then you've got G flat, which is a half diminished 7. So you could call that an A flat, and we'll keep it as a flat because of the key signatures. A flat, half diminished 7. So an E minor 7 to an A flat, half diminished 7. Then what happens here? It's a cool fingering. Could you have gone 12, 14, 14, 11 on the same string? Yes, but I chose that 16 because I need to climb back up to that 15. So that 12, 14, 14, 16, that's just an A or a G flat, a G flat minor 7. So again, E flat minor 7, A flat half diminished 7, G flat minor 7. Let's double check that. Then we get up to this 15, 17, 13, 14. Sounds like another minor 7. Let's investigate it. A, C, E, G. Yep, that's an A minor 7. A minor 7. So again, the chords: E minor 7, A half diminished 7, G flat minor 7, A minor 7. And let's keep going. Let's go to the next system here. So this one we've got. And that's the last measure. So that 15. 15, 12, 12, 14. There's an E minor 7 again. Wonder if he's going to repeat a similar thing. E minor 7 here. And then this 14, 14, 11, 12, 14. It's a B minor 7. B minor 7. Right now we've got an E minor 7 going to an B minor 7. And then he moves that down. That right there is an A minor 7. So yeah, this part is a bit different than the measure before. And that goes down to perfect 4 to an E minor 7 we started with. Boom. And then we've got an E minor 7. So from measure 40, we go E minor 7, A flat half diminished 7, G flat minor 7, A minor 7, back to E minor 7, B minor 7, A minor 7, E minor 7, and then it moves to some kind of A, probably either an A major or an A minor. Not sure what the next part of the song goes. I know it just hits on an A note here, but I didn't go further with the transcription to see what that part of the song was yet. Had a student ask me if we could work on just this section, so this is all we did. So playing that, it takes a little bit of practice to do the whole thing. Let's start from 36 so I can see it all. fun stuff. It's again, takes a minute to get your fingers used to that stuff. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, it is wise to break things up like this in two, measures at a time, one measure at a time, try to put them together, then work all four, six, or eight, or whatever it is. So that's it. A little bit of a deep dive on this Help on the Way Slipknot by the Grateful Dead. Great little Jerry composition. Beautiful use of arpeggios, sequences, that kind of cascading effect. Pretty classic Grateful Dead. Thanks for watching. Take care.